Hi students, I am Vipin Raj. I am your biology teacher. Okay, I am from Kerala. So this is our first biology class. Okay, I know that you have completed the first 3 chapters. So we are going to start another chapter. The next chapter. The name of the chapter is Absorption by roots. Absorption by roots. Okay. We know that plants need water and minerals, and they absorb water and minerals from the soil. The water and minerals can be seen in the soil. From the soil, the plant absorb water and minerals. So, why do they need this water and minerals? Do they need it? They need it because there are various functions. The minerals and water, they perform various functions in the plant body. And the water may constitute about 90% of the plant body. The biochemical reactions, for the various biochemical reactions that is occurring in the plant body, the water is the medium. Okay. So, for photosynthesis, the plant need water. Water is a raw material for this process, the process of photosynthesis. Okay. So for photosynthesis, then for cooling the body of the plant, for that transpiration, then the transportation of the food materials that is prepared from the leaf, that has to be transported to various parts of the plant body. So for that is transportation. For all these things, the plant need water. For mechanical support, the mechanical strength, water also gives the mechanical strength to the plant body. Okay, so for all these reasons, the plant need water. Then what about minerals? Minerals are also a very important component. The plants need it. Okay. And for respiration, then cell division. For cell division, phosphorus is a mineral. Then respiration, iron. Then to make chlorophyll, they need magnesium. Okay. Then what? Activating the enzymes. Activating various types of plant enzymes. They need minerals, potassium, magnesium, etc. Then some of these minerals act as the chemical constituent of various molecules, such as the proteins, nucleic acids. Okay, for that we need nitrogen. Okay, so for all these things, for all these various activities, the plant body need minerals and water. Okay, then how the plant get these minerals and water? It is only through the roots. The terrestrial plants, they take minerals and water through the roots. Okay, so the roots may have some special characters, some adaptations. The roots may have some special characters or adaptations to do this this function of what? Absorption. The absorption of water and minerals. For this function, they may have some special characters. So let's know about these special characters of the roots. Now, let's discuss what are these speciality of the roots. What are the adaptations of these roots for the absorption of water and minerals? Okay, the root contains some root hairs. Okay, the root consists of root hairs, which increases the surface area for the absorption of water and minerals. So the surface of the roots, from the surface of the roots there arise minute root hairs, which increases the surface area for the absorption of water. Then the epidermis of the root hairs, which are easily permeable to water. Okay, then what are these root hairs? you just look here. These are two plants. Okay, this one is taproot. Okay, here it is what? Fibrous root and taproot. Okay, so we know that these roots, they go deep into the soil and they make in contact with the soil. The water is trapped in the soil. Okay, so the root hairs, these are unicellular outgrowths. Okay, these are unicellular outgrowths arising out of the surface of the roots. So here you can see these minute roots can be seen here. Okay, all these are what? Roots. By closely observing by using a microscope, we can distinguish all these what? Root hairs can be seen. By closely observing by using a microscope, we can see the root hairs. Okay, so these minute root hairs, these are what? Unicellular outgrowths arising out of the surface of the roots, and which increase what? The surface area for the absorption of water. And these root hairs have a cell wall which is made up of cellulose, and they have a cell membrane, and their cell membrane which is they are semi-permeable. The root hairs have a semi-permeable cell membrane, and this cell membrane encloses a cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm we can see the nucleus. Then around the center of the cell we can see what? Large vacuoles can be seen. Okay, and the enlarged vacuole of these root hairs consists of what? The cell sap. These are dissolved salts. The cell sap contains dissolved salts can be seen in the cell sap. So there is the high concentration of these dissolved salts is there in the cell sap. That means in the root hairs. Okay, so there is what? Lower concentration of water. Water concentration is very less, but this salt's concentration is very high in the root hairs. And this type of condition, this environment, this facilitates what? The process of osmosis. That means the water from the outside that come into the root hair. The water from outside come into the root hair. That means the water can be absorbed by these root hairs through the process or by the process of what? Osmosis. Okay, so this is the speciality of what? These roots. Okay, so the movement of the water and the minerals from the soil into the plant body, it include various processes. Okay, so now we are going to study about what are these processes. Now let's know about some of that the process that is involved in the absorption of water through the root hairs. Okay, so one of the processes is what? Diffusion. It is one of the processes involved in the absorption of water and minerals. Okay, so what is diffusion? It is the movement of molecules of a substance from a region of their higher concentration into a region of their lower concentration. Okay, it is the movement of molecules of a substance of their higher concentration to lower concentration. That is known as what? The diffusion. Now let's do a very small experiment. Okay, so I will give you the procedure. The procedure will be like this. Okay, I am just putting a drop of ink in a glass of water. Okay, so glass of water is here. Okay, now I am going to put a drop of ink in this glass of water. Okay, at that time we can see the molecules of the ink distribute uniformly throughout this water. The molecules of the ink may distribute uniformly throughout this water. So now I am going to just adding a drop of this ink into this water. this glass of water. So I'm going to add this in any corner of this glass. Okay. Okay, look here. So I have just added this in this side. Okay, here, this is the side. Okay, now it has just started to dissolve. Okay, you can see this here. Okay, so here, this is the higher concentration of these molecules. The zinc is higher here. Okay, here the concentration is higher. So now it is starting to dissolve. Okay, so when added to water, the ink begin to dissolve. The molecules move away from where they were added. So they were added here. Okay, from here the molecules move away from here to other places. Okay, so the molecules move away from where they were added to a region where they are less in number. Okay, now it is moving. The molecules of the ink, that means the molecules of the ink have been uniformly distributed throughout this glass of water. Okay, that means it has attained a state of equilibrium. Okay, so in this way we can simply describe this diffusion. That means what? The movement of the substance, the movement of molecules of a substance. Here the substance is what? Ink. From a region of their higher concentration. So here there were higher concentration when I add. So at this time you can see that here it is distributing uniformly throughout the entire glass of water. Okay. So what is diffusion? It is the movement of molecules of a substance from higher concentration to their lower concentration. Okay, that is what diffusion. So this is one of the processes involved in the absorption of water from the soil to the plant body. Okay, so in the next class we will describe the other processes involved here. Okay, so you may just go through your textbook and you read it, and if you find any difficulty, any doubt, you can ask me or you can message me or call me at any time. Okay, you can call me at any time. Okay, so let's conclude today. Okay, so thank you.